So we are currently at Cirque 3 and this is Jus-Jay.
Yeah, what up?
Tell the people a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, my name is Jus-Jay, first and foremost. I hail from Barbados. If you don't know where that is, well, you're sleeping under a rock. You know, island vibes, Caribbean vibes, and I'm a DJ, event promoter, and producer, amongst many other things within the entertainment realm. Yeah, so I mean, you can check me out online. I do original productions, original remixes. I'm a turntablist. I'm into my scratches and cuts. And as an event promoter in Barbados, I intend to probably stretch out across the wider Caribbean diaspora, you know, and I like to do different and cool stuff. So.
How did you get into what you're doing right now?
Okay, well, I've been in entertainment and arts well over 10 years now. I started off as a break dancer, actually, back in school days.
I used to dance.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So like, I used to like slide around on my head and all that.
Yeah.
You know, and I started doing graphic design as well. So after the break dancing phase passed, I started singing in a band, and I did that for like 3 years as a lead singer in a band. I've been to like the Party Monarch finals in Barbados, singing soca. You know, all along still keeping my graphic design, and I reached a point where I kind of felt like the singing thing wasn't something I really wanted to do. It was just a phase for the time. I wanted to do music thoroughly, you know, and I felt like with DJing, it allowed me to like, you know, truly like experiment and go across different genres freely. You know what I mean? With singing, it's like you gotta rehearse songs in a band, you have to be in the right market and blah, blah, blah. You know, with DJing, it's like, I can easily just get up and just do the music that I feel in the vibe for, you know what I mean? And with the DJing, I started event promotion as well because I knew no one would book me to play. So I started doing my own events where I could then book myself to play as a DJ. And that's basically where I started, you know. It's 7 years now that I've been DJing and I've just got love for it still.
That's incredible. So people weren't, so you kind of started your own events to essentially get people to...
Yeah, more or less, because I knew that if just coming on the scene as a new DJ is going to be really hard for people to book you just like that. So the real purpose of the event was to give myself a chance to play for people.
And was you doing your scratching straight away?
No. I've actually been into... I've owned a record player for years, but I've got into the turntablism aspect, which is scratches and cuts and like actually using DJ equipment as an instrument and not just playing one song to the other. You know, so I got into that turntablism aspect about a year and a piece ago. But I grind it really hard, you know, and this year I may try to defend the Red Bull Freestyle title with Puffy. You know, he's from Barbados as well. I grew up with him. He's my friend for probably about 20 years, you know. I've known him for...
Crazy.
From this tall, like, it's weird, like, we actually lived in the same house as kids and so on. Like, yeah, like, we go way back.
So, I mean, like, with the turntables, if someone else wanted to get into it, how would you say for them to get into it?
Well, the first thing I'd recommend is to buy a pair, you know, but the second thing I'd recommend is, you know, don't do it if you really don't have the heart. Like, a lot of people see it like I saw like Puffy doing some cool stuff today, and a lot of people will see it and be like, man, that's cool, like I'm gonna start doing that. But I don't think that sometimes people actually understand how much time and effort goes into what is executed live, you know, and it definitely takes a lot of willpower. It takes a lot of, you know, like you don't want to do it. You know, it looks cool until you start practicing it. And it's so hard. You know, but I'd say respect the art form. It's an art form, and you know, I think that DJs who do it deserve tremendous amounts of respect. You know, they put DJing on a pedestal that is on par with any other art form in terms of skill, craft, and definitely practice, you know.
You've been doing this for a long time, as you just said.
Entertainment,
And what do you think has been your hardest moment?
My hardest moment. It's all been hard. I think the hardest, I wouldn't say a hardest moment, but the hardest task is to stay current, to stay relevant, and to I love traveling, so my aim is always to get bookings outside of Barbados. And it's really hard. There are a lot of guys out there playing music, which leads back to the same turntablism thing. Like when you're doing cool stuff, you know, you separate yourself. But it's the hardest task for me is definitely to be different, to look different. You know, I try to get my hair thing going on. You know, I try to look as different as I can. I try to play as different as I can, be as different as I can. My social media with my videos, you know, like I try to be as different as I can to put myself out there and get promoters to book me, and that is definitely a very hard task.
Yeah. I mean, it's working because you're here in London.
So far, so good. So far, it took a while, you know. It took a while because, I mean, that's another thing. Like, it's not something that everybody will just figure out. You know, I feel like sometimes because of the journey that I took, I was able to mold myself. You know, with the whole. Like when I DJ perform, because I'm a singer in a band, I was a dancer before, like, so like I don't just stand and I perform and I get in there with people, you know. That's my thing. I perform, you know. I'm not actually quiet, but I'm definitely not noted to be the most social guy in public settings. And it's not for any reason in particular. I just kind of cave in a little bit, but when I'm on stage, like, I'm known for that. Like, I just switch like that. I just whatever. But when I get on stage, I become Jus-Jay. When I'm off stage, I'm Justin King. That's me as a person. You know?
I was gonna say, do you kind of separate the two? I
do. I actually don't really like people calling me Jus-Jay when I'm not on set. It's weird, you know.
Okay.
Most DJs, like, they're cool with it. It's not I'm not cool with it. If somebody calls me, I'm not gonna be like, don't call me that. But I prefer people to just call me Justin when I'm off stage, because that's who's the person you're already talking to, you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what's motivated you to continue for all your struggles along the way?
You know, when you live on a small island, entertainment generally is shunned off. Arts and entertainment, like, you guys from like London and people from New York and so on, like, I think that you guys don't necessarily realize how good you've got it in terms of following your passions and dreams. The people who are into arts and entertainment is very pushed aside, you know. It's not taken as a serious career. It's not taken as a serious thing within smaller islands, you know. And that's what pushes me to continue, because I mean, if you don't push hard, you just have to end up with some kind of normal job, you know what I mean? Like, we live on a dot on the map. It's not a big enough circuit, so I need to travel, you know. So that's what pushes me, man. I need to keep it tight all the time. Yeah.
What's next?
I mean, this is my first year really like blowing up, in a sense, you know. I'm not a star or anything, but I'm traveling like almost every weekend this year. I've done, so far for the year, I've done like Martinique, I've done New York, I've done Trinidad, Jamaica twice. You know, I'm here in London, I'm doing St. Lucia next weekend, I'm doing Martinique again. You know, yes, it's a lot, and that's what's next. But what's next for me is really just taking on the world and really just showcasing who I am, because a lot of people don't know me just yet. I'm still growing, and I'd like to say a shout out to people like Vern, who take the chance and bring people who are kind of new, because, you know, a lot of promoters out there, they just take whoever's the most popular guy out there, you know. And I'm glad that people like Vern take the chance and bring like people like Killers from Martinique, because I've been watching them when they play in Martinique. I've seen them, you know, myself, you know, and I think it's real cool, and I definitely look forward to making myself more of a household name globally.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm going to make sure I put all of your social media links down so people can follow you.
Yes.
I'm hoping I'll see you at Copover, or maybe some
I'll definitely be around.
I appreciate you for taking the time out. I know you're not feeling well.
No problem.
I had to get you on here.
Yeah, definitely. It was overdue. Cool.
Hopefully you guys found that useful. For all of you who want to DJ and get involved in, what do you call it? Turntablism. Yeah. Please follow Mr. Jus-Jay on all the social media to find out some more information and where he'll be this year. Yeah, or you could find everything at www.jusjay.com. It's JUSJAY.com. I kind of just send everybody there because all my links are there, all my videos are there, photos, social media, everything is there. Cool. So, you know, just in case you forget, check it out. I'll link it all down below. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care. Much love.